Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm back. Another edition of Cup Chronicles. We're gonna call this one the pepper spoon, or for sake of better wording, hey, it wasn't me. I wasn't cussing. So me and my brother, I think I was about 8, 9. He was about 11, 12. We was on the basketball court, and I was standing on the sideline playing around and stuff. And he was on the court, and him and some other boys kind of got into it, got a little heated and stuff. And next thing I know, my brother starts saying some cuss words. And I'm like, where did he learn this from? Because we weren't allowed to do that. Didn't nobody in my family do it. We weren't allowed to do it. But my father was a minister, so we wasn't going to have that at all. So my ears went up. I was like, oh my goodness, he seemed to be pretty good at this thing. He must have been practicing. So I said, I can't wait to get home and tell my mother. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, there I go. I was getting ready to snitch on my brother. No, it wasn't snitching. I looked at it at the time was that I was simply assisting in correcting his negative behavior. My hope and in my heart was that I could be a part of curbing any of this type of behavior in the nearby foreseeable future. I was just giving my brother a helping hand, and I knew one day he would thank me. But this was all done out of nothing but love. So I left the court early, went home, told my mother what my brother was doing and everything. I ain't say the word. All I had to do was say he was out there cussing. So she was waiting on him. He came up in the house. She said, "Get in here, boy." He come in the house and everything, and she said, she didn't ask him was he was cussing. She already knew. She told him what he was doing. And he admitted to it. He said, "Yeah, Ma, I was cussing." But then, I don't know how he drew the breath to say these next few words. He said, "But so was he," talking about me. And I'm standing there flabbergasted. I'm like, I couldn't even formulate some of them words in my mind, and yet he's saying that I'm saying them. So now my mother's looking at both of us, and she's in that state where most parents are during the dilemma. They know that one of us is telling the truth, and one of us is not. But it's only us two, so we're pitted against each other. So what do parents do sometimes? Sometimes they tend to go ahead and call it a day and punish both of you. But I didn't think this was going to happen. So then my mom says, "All right, boy, get in that kitchen." She tells him to go into the kitchen. I'm like, why come she take him in the bedroom? I thought that's where she's supposed to whoop him at, if she going to whoop him. So she go in the cabinet, and she reaches in and get a spoon, and then she goes in the other cabinet and gets some pepper. She takes this pepper, pours it in there, red pepper, mind you. It said, "Open your mouth, boy." She pours it, and he opens his mouth. She puts that spoon in his mouth, and then she dumps it and turns it upside down, and so that the cup of the spoon goes along his tongue. So his mouth got all of the red peppers on. I'm sitting there laughing in my mind, because I'm like, boy, this boy, he going to really die today, because there's no way he going to get through with that. And then my mother looks at me, and she said, "Come here." But she says it in a different voice. She says, "Come here." And I'm like, oh my God, she's getting ready to do this to me? Her number one son? Even though I'm the youngest, I'm the number one. I'm the most loving. I'm the most caring. I'm the most handsomest. I'm the most lovable. And you're going to put this punishment on me? Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe this was about to happen. But I did kind of notice she kind of put this pepper on the spoon. She didn't give me as much. And I took my punishment. Unjustly, might I add. I will always claim my innocence. And we standing there for about a minute or two. And so my brother goes to the refrigerator, like he go get some water. My mother said, "What you doing?" He like, so she said, "Oh no, you're not gonna get no water." She said, "You want some water? You can go outside." So I see some of y'all confused, like, why you gotta go outside to go get water? No, we're not talking about water from the hose. We had indoor plumbing, and we also had the pump. And I don't know if y'all know about that, but that pump, if you don't use it every day, you have to take water and pour on it to prime it. And it takes a minute or two to prime it and get that water to come out of the ground and stuff. So we out there trying to prime this thing and get it pumping and everything, pumping. And I get the water to come out, and I go to reach down to go ahead and get the water to run across my mouth. And just as soon as I do that, he pushes me out the way. Being big brothers, that's what big brothers do. And I'm like, okay, no big, I'm not going to sweat that with the stuff, right? So he rinses his mouth out. Then I go ahead and do the same thing. Now I'm going to tell you that pepper taste it don't leave your mouth about 2 or 3 days, because it gets all up in the cracks and all. It's just always there. So you got a hot mouth for a couple of days and stuff. So I was able to go ahead and withstand that one. I think everything that was an unjust situation, and I was there to trying to help my brother. But for the future, I never voluntarily told anything on my brother. But now, if I was asked, I was more than obliged to go ahead and give up the information. Now, on a side note, I thought about going downtown to the courthouse and filing an appeal because I think that I was unjustly accused. I think I was unjustly convicted and unjustly punished. I got a clean record except for that. I want that off my record. So if you know anybody that can help me with that, I'm willing to go ahead and meet with them and so we can get that thing on my record. Yeah, I know it's been about 55, 60 years, something like that. I don't know how long it's been. I want that on my record. So, if you ever see somebody and they doing something wrong or they talking wrong, try to help them out. Be a good Samaritan. Don't look at it like you snitching on them or nothing like that. They'll thank you in the long run. Hey, another edition of Chronicles. Y'all take care and be good to yourselves.